We're a minute early, Jess. You're on.
I'm on.
I'm
Sorry.
watching you.
My
Stop
sis-
looking at your phone.
My sister's texting me. She forgets sometimes. At least she didn't call me. I'm just waiting for that. It's not my fault.
Stop. She's busy.
Emily, I'm busy. I'm not reading her text messages, so she'll know. Did I turn it off? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Marlene, what's happening?
Does it need new battery?
It just worked.
Oh, there it goes.
Nothing's happening.
Nothing's happening, and
Nothing's
that's it. That's all we have to tell you on this lovely Friday.
My dog died.
Okay, we're done.
No, we're done. We'll see
Good
you guys
morning,
next week.
guys.
Short and sweet.
Charlie was first on the list.
Hey, Charlie.
Charlie's always
Oh, I
first.
love Charlie.
Is Chili Shelly back?
We got Pam, we got Cheryl, we got Pam again, we got
Pam the sequel. We got.
yeah, Phyllis, Linda, Heather. Oops.
Well, let's get into it because I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't know. It's an unexpected free for all Friday because my planned topic didn't happen because shipping delays. But I did get some other stuff done this week, so I do have some new things to show you. And yeah, so we're gonna have sewing machine needles part 2 in a couple weeks because the ones that I got in just came in yesterday, and some of them are running late. That's what the message says. And I can't tell you about something if I don't have it in front of me and I haven't sewed with it. And I want to sew with it because all the ones that I ordered are like new ones. Like I got the chrome needles, I got embroidery needles, I think I got non-stick needles, which I've never tried before, and I got something else. And I don't want to just read you information off of a website. I want to tell you what happened when I put them in my machine, but I can't do that when it doesn't get here on time. So that's how that
Chili's
goes.
in the house.
What's up, Chili? So
Right following that, hot in Arkansas. Oh, come on, Heather.
it is, we have the air conditioning on in here because Marlene and I were looking at each other last week, glistening and melting, and so I turned the air on. But tomorrow's supposed to be like 62.
Yeah, it's going to be cold again.
What's
It's
up,
insane.
Mother Nature? So anyway,
insane.
you're not here for a weather report, but do you want to see what I got?
I do. I want to see it.
My mom bought me a birthday present, and I didn't get it until after my birthday because I didn't know what I wanted. And look at this thing. It's heavy, too. This is a plug-in cutter. I mean, it's not plugged in. I'm not going to hurt myself. Don't worry. Well, I mean, that's
Right.
inevitable.
Yeah, you
but
never
look
know.
at the size. Look at the size of this
The blade,
blade.
it's like
Like,
a-
holy wow. So this is, you
It's a
can
table
cut.
saw.
It is, basically. You can cut up to an inch of fabric. So why did I buy this? I literally have no idea.
Lord only
Okay.
knows.
You want to know where I found this?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I
Wait,
bought it
what?
on Amazon. Well, my mother bought it on Amazon.
Oh, I'm surprised.
But
Don't even know
where
this
did
stuff
I
exists.
where did I find out that this existed? On TikTok, I follow this girl, and her business name is Sherwood Forest Creations. And I stumbled upon her one day. She does hand embroidery, and like really, I mean, gorgeous hand embroidery. And she has this big TikTok following because she kind of, during the pandemic, was laid off from her job and just kind of developed her business because she had nothing else going on. She's got a she shed that is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Like her husband built it out of reclaimed wood.
Oh,
It's the
cool.
cutest thing ever. So she does her little videos and stuff, and she goes, guys, look what I found. And she pulls this thing out because she cuts mounds of fleece to
Oh,
put on the
okay.
back, and she sends your needle with your embroidery in it. So she was like, look, brr, brr, and she's cutting like,
my
she
God.
goes, I just did that in like 10 minutes, and it usually would have taken me hours. And I was like, I need that, but I don't know why. So here it
a new
is.
toy.
I have a tentative plan that I think will work. I do have to reclaim my cutting table, which is technically my husband's desk right now, but I'm going to reclaim that because it's big and wide. I don't know where it's going to go, but I'm going to take it. And I think for like the big rolls of waterproof canvas and cork and stuff, the stuff that's awkward, sometimes I think this will help. Otherwise, I just got myself basically a handsaw, and it's fun anyway. And
Shana would be jealous.
I tried it out the other day, and it's actually very quiet, but it moves. Like all of a sudden, you're just like, vroom. So that was my birthday present. Feel how heavy that is, Marlene?
Yeah. it is.
Yeah, it's weighty. It's all metal, so. But it
you would
has.
have it.
You have it on the table, so you're just
Right,
pushing
so
it.
You're not just holding it.
Right.
Like
So
You're just going.
that's that.
Don't let her play with power tools.
It's not plugged in. So
Thing.
Mother Barbara says we're not allowed to play with things like that. So-
Thanks.
Okay, so that was number one.
It's cool, and it's purple.
And
I like it.
seriously, it's a free-for-all, so if you have questions on anything, today is the day to ask them. Number two, cork scrap bags. You guys did it again. I knew they were going to sell out fast. You guys actually took them even faster than last time. So if you don't know, or if you're wondering why we don't have them all the time, cork scrap bags are accumulations that take months. Every time I cut cork, every time if Barb and Marlene pick up something and they're like, there's a defect in this, or there's a print that's wrong that I missed, we put it aside. If it's smaller than 9 by 12 or really less narrow than 9 inches, I don't sell it. So we just keep putting it away. Sometimes there's little defects. Sometimes the printer that the manufacturer prints will have like an overlap. It's just all sorts of stuff. They're good pieces. Like, trust me, they're good pieces. The first time that I did them, people were like, these are not scraps. Like, just so you know, these are like full-size pieces. They are not, but we save them and save them and save them. And yesterday, my sister was here, and I said, I have a project for the two of us because they are driving me crazy. Our bins are full. It takes us months. So we put them all together. We had all of our scrap bags done. I warned you guys because I knew what was going to happen. This morning, you bought them out in 19 minutes. That is how fast they go. So the next time I do scrap bags and you see that, hey, we're doing scrap bags tomorrow, just keep refreshing your computer because as soon as they're up, they're gone. And I took a cue from my friend Barb here. How do you do your retreats? You send out the day before email that says, I'm sending an email about retreats because they're going to fill up. And then the next day, Barb's like, an hour later, they were full. And 3 o'clock in the morning, she's writing her little sheets up. So yes.
Somebody said, just to show you how fast it went, Teresa says, oh, poop. I had scraps in the bag, went to get my card and gone, crying here.
It is a crime. It really is. And I wish that we had them more. I know that you guys love them, but it just takes us so long to get them together. So we have a corner in the office. It's weird the way the office is set up. There's like this little odd corner, and we just put them all in the corner, and then when the corner gets full, we put them in a bucket, and then when the bucket gets full, I get crazy, and I'm like, all right, we got to deal with it. Emily and I laid them out on the table yesterday, and she was like, can I have some room? Like, you want me to bag them, and I can't even find any room. We're like, they were everywhere. So scrap bags are gone in 19 minutes. So I'm impressed with you guys.
Awesome.
Last time it was like 30 or 40 minutes that they took, but 19 minutes. You guys are nuts, all of you. So the labels for those are not printed. Scrap that, we might have to because we are getting high on that too.
Yeah.
Not high, but you know what I mean. I wish I was high sometimes. So I have a lot going on right now, and I'm chomping at the bit to share things with you guys, and I can't. So anyway,
she won't even tell us.
I can't even tell that. Yeah, like I'm a jerk.
No, you're
The
not.
labels are not done. I will start printing them today, so the mail will probably get picked up tomorrow. So your scrap bag should be arriving soon. Before I show you the new stuff today, I made my earrings. I want to show you that. And Barb has her earrings on.
can't see 'em,
I
Barb.
made them
I know
earrings.
that you're doing like this.
Barb's doing this currently.
I don't have my
Look at
hands,
me.
they don't match my
Look at
shirt.
me. I didn't.
You can see them, but
I didn't plan this, but it matches her shirt. And why is that? Because she's always an aqua. So it was a safe bet. So I have become obsessed with acrylic. It's a whole new obsession on top of fabric cork and everything else that I am obsessed with. But it's fun because I found a website. Well, it's not a website. An Etsy page called Acrylic Me That, which is such a funny name. Acrylic Me That. And a lady whose name I think is Pam, I believe that's her name, does these custom, really cool, like mishmashy, marbly, speckled, glittery, like crazy acrylics that you can't find anywhere. And I went crazy and bought a whole bunch of them.
How do you make acrylic?
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not making acrylic.
probably liquid plastic or
Probably.
something.
So I don't know. Somehow she manufactures it and she sells these really cool things. So if you use acrylic, check out her Etsy page. She's got awesome stuff. That has nothing to do with anything today. I have this in front of me and I forgot why. Why do I have Central Park in front of me? And then I just remembered. Because I forgot to tell you guys this. I've told you this in the past, but I wanted to kind of remind you, and also this is why. My friend Stephanie Sebbing from Quilt Addicts Anonymous. It's a mouthful. Quilt Addicts Anonymous. Not an addict, like addicted to. Addicts. Does YouTube videos. She does all sorts of things. She does a ton of quilting stuff. She has a fat quarter club she does every month. The girl's insane and raises 2 small children. I don't know how she gets anything done. And she has a brand new pattern to go with the fat quarter club every month. I'm like, Stephanie, my God, how much coffee do you drink? But she does a lot of my patterns in video form. So she just did Central Park. I did not know that she was doing it. She sometimes tells me, and sometimes she forgets and just does them. But if you are looking on my channel and you're like, oh, I'm making the Ellie bag, but I don't see a video for it. Before you contact me and say, do you know if you're getting one? Are you making one? Go to her YouTube channel, check out, I think it's just the playlist is called Bags, something along those lines, bag patterns. She has a ton of my stuff on there. I don't have a full list on my website. I'm trying to update it, but she's moving very fast. So I put stuff out, she puts stuff out. I am telling you this because I know that she makes them and I know she does a good job. She is very high quality editing. She does pretty much the same thing that I do. I got a lot of my, keys on how to do it from watching her videos. Barb and I have both watched them. We sat in a hotel room one day watching them because we were curious to see. Remember we were in Michigan and we were watching the Taurus tote bag video? Yeah. I was like, how does she do it? I don't know anything about YouTube. This was pre-pandemic.
You're a duo because you're both very much the same.
Yes. So if you're looking for other stuff, quilt stuff and whatever, she also does that. She has a massive following on YouTube. She's all over social media. But if you're looking for any of my bag patterns and I don't have them, check her site. You might find it there as well. I'm not sure what's happening, but go ahead.
Shelley said Dental Park is one of the first bags of yours I made.
Dental Park.
I think there's a typo.
Dental. Central.
Sorry, Shelley.
I like Dental Park. Come on, Chili. Typos are fun.
She just corrected it.
My husband was talking to me about something today via text message, and he said Elise, the name, Elise. Who's Elise? He goes, no, Elise. I was like, no, Elise. And he's like, no, Elise. And I was like, who is Elise? And he goes, Lease, Lease. And I was like, oh, like okay, I got you. Because my husband is in the process of like figuring out what his life is doing and looking at things and talking about. And I'm like, oh, who is Elise though? And he's like,
your girlfriend?
What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? Typos are great. And if you use voice text, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh my God, some of these are awful.
I do voice text, but I edit before I send because otherwise I get very confused messages back from like my mom or my sister going, we have no idea what that means. So I do edit. But yeah, we were talking about Elise this morning. I don't know who that is, but apparently she's part of my husband's life. So I don't know. So before we go on, do we have any questions? Are we good? Have we entertained?
Yeah.
Oh, can I read you a little email? Because it was really sweet. I just wanted to read it to you. And I'm reading this for anybody on YouTube that finds me not fun. So, that's all I'm saying. I got this really sweet email from Teresa. I did not ask her permission. I'm not saying her last name. I'm not going to read the whole thing. But she said, the first thing she says, thank you a million times for your videos and patterns and your wild silliness. You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. And she also said she made one of my bags and she said I wanted to, but I was afraid. And then I watched your video. And these are the emails that I absolutely love. She's just, it was so sweet. And I was like, you're welcome, Teresa. You are welcome. She was very nice. But my wild silliness. You're welcome. That's all of us. So
Well, that's true.
I did some things because I like to cut things. I made some new templates. I actually have four new templates. Four. But wait, the one was unplanned and it kind of developed and I got super excited. They're not originals, they're pattern-based templates. But I got like, I'm a genius. I'm smart. So I had one of those moments. So I actually want to do that one last. So first one, I'm gonna start with a little tiny baby. This little tiny thing.
Aww.
This,
the
little tiny dart for Alice. For Alice.
But you can use it on the Brooke
You
bracelet.
can't. Brooke's a little bit different. It's annoying.
Okay.
I don't know who designed it that way. So, so this is for the darts on Alice. I did film a video on Alice this past weekend. It's not edited yet. I am leaving town on Tuesday, so I'm trying to squeeze in like a month's worth of work before I leave on Tuesday. It's not happening. But I filmed this video, and I don't know how many times in my head that I called this the wrong name. I'm hoping that I didn't say it on the video. I will have to correct myself. I even made a note in my phone. Since you're making the template, film, and I called it the wrong name. And I'm not going to say it because I don't want to confuse you. This is Alice. Only Alice. Always has been Alice. It's not any other name that has come into my head.
It's not Elise, Alice.
It's not Elise. No, it's not.
They kind of sound similar.
In
Elise.
fairness, they do. This sounds nothing like Lucy, though.
No, okay.
So why is
Doesn't
my
look
brain
anything
going,
like
Lucy?
Lucy either.
Alice. Alice was my grandma. So this is grandma's cute little template, but it also works on this one. And no, I haven't made a video yet, and I will soon. I know someone's gonna ask me. Do you guys remember this? You remember this little baby? This little fold over? This was from the Better Homes and Gardens 2020, winter 2020, spring 2020. One of the 2020s. It was before the world shut down. This was the first magazine that came out in the Pack Your Bag series. This is a free pattern because it was in the magazine, and I'm leaving it as is. This will be a video soon. I am catching up. I know that all you hear from me is I'm getting done. I am one person. I am a human being, and I am extremely tired, and I'm trying really hard to do a lot of things right now. But
very
this
busy.
works for this. So if you bought that magazine, we have a template to go with it, and I'm going to do a video for it. I'm hoping July-ish, because, I mean, June's halfway over.
Yeah.
So we have little baby template on the website, okay?
Sue Smith's going to be happy.
Sue Smith, is Sue Smith here?
I haven't seen her yet.
Sue Smith, Susan, what did you start? Sue
good, yeah.
Smith and her ginger wallets.
Yes.
And let me
Everybody
tell
wants
you,
to know.
Sue Smith is the newest influencer, and none of us knew
Exactly.
that. She should change her title to influencer, because I cannot tell you how many patterns were sold for this wallet this last week, because Sue Smith said, look at all my ginger wallets, I wish you had a template. Done. Bam.
Ask
she's
and you
here.
shall receive.
Ask and you
She
shall
is here.
receive.
She is here.
Susan Smith, look at what I got for you.
She's got it in
has
the
it
cart.
in her cart.
It's in her cart. And it's, look at it. Look at it.
That's so cute.
And this is what my husband says. These are the moments where I go, I don't like you. Oh, why did I marry you? I like you most of the time, but why do you say bonehead things like this to me? So this is not home. Only this is. I just cut it downstairs. I said, look, honey, look what I did. And he goes, is it right? I go, wait, meaning what? Is it the way it's supposed to be? I said, did you write the pattern? Yes, I said it's the exact same size as the I said, it's the wallet, the flat part. What's the matter with you? Why would you ask me that? Did you make your template right? No, I did not. So, Eric, 2 points off for that one. But yes, I did. So, Sue, just for you. And when we were in the virtual retreat, Lori, who already ordered it because I haven't even told anybody. Lori stalks my website, clearly. Lori, if you're out there, I know what you're doing. Lori said she's been making Everleys, okay? So she's been making her Everleys, and she made one, and she has like 4 more to go, and she said, will you ever, for her grandkids, they're coming to go to Disney.
Oh,
so she's
nice.
making them for all the granddaughters, kids, I don't know,
Yeah.
however many, there was like 4 or 5 of them. So she said, will you ever do a template for the Everly backpack, for the flap? Sure.
Look
Sure,
what's
I will.
there.
Oh, but wait. I'm really excited about this
Oh,
one.
geez.
So this is what's in the pattern. This is exactly what's in the pattern. Cut, unfold, all that.
Yeah.
So then my brain was working at full speed that
Oh,
night. And I
dear.
was like, you know what I would love, though? What I would personally love? You see this one here? I love this bag. You see the octopus?
Yeah.
And how it's centered?
Centered.
Oh, fussy cutting is such a pain.
A centering marking.
Wait, I'll hold this one up. This one's crooked because it's mine. So don't judge the seam allowance. It has the seam allowance and it has a center line so you can make your fabric.
Look how clever you are. I tell you. I don't care
Yes.
what they say about
so,
you.
I know, right?
You're brilliant.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So I want to do this with everything that has a flap. Because I was so excited about it. And I said to,
That's really a good idea.
I said to that man that I live with who annoyed me, and I said, wait, I have an idea. I have an idea. I'm going to make one double the size, so we got it. You see, you don't have to cut on a fold for fussy cutting. And he goes, what does that mean?
Oh, I
I said, it's like when you want to center something. I said, so it'll have a center line. He's like, okay. I'm still not sure if he knew what it meant, but whatever. He insulted me anyway, so I was mad. So, isn't that exciting? I'm so excited about this. I don't know why I didn't think about this sooner. But now, everything that has a flap is going to need one of these. I need to make this for everything. I was so excited about it. And I'm like, oh, that's going to be a pain putting the seam allowance on. And it wasn't. Because I'm not going to say proficient, I'm better in Illustrator. I am learning every day. So that's there. So yes, this is only for this pattern. Yes, it is. Regina, if you're out there, the queen of Everly backpacks, you might want one of these. My friend Regina from Genome, who makes Everly backpacks like they are nothing. I don't even think she needs the pattern anymore. So those are my new templates that I got done.
I have a suggestion.
We went
for a
from
new
small
bag
to
pattern
large.
name.
New bag pattern name. Oh, what's happening here? Yes.
Pull yourself together, will you?
I'm not naming
Done.
it Barbara.
A Barber bag.
No. Where did it go now? It was. I want to see who said it. Well, I can't find it now, but I know what it is. They suggest. Oh, Jackie says, make a new pattern for a bag and call it Wild Silliness.
Wild silliness.
There you go.
And it will have middle finger emojis on it on the back for everybody that doesn't appreciate wild silliness.
There you go.
I don't usually say this. That's all I'm going to
Where's
say.
the pattern for the fold-over bag?
The fold-over bag is not on the website. I am sorry. It was in a magazine. The magazine is now it's not in publication anymore, but I mentioned it because a lot of people had made it. The fold-over bag will be a video in the near future. It is not, you cannot find it anywhere right now unless you have the magazine, and I don't have the magazine in front of me to show you what it looks like. But it came out in like January of 2020. It will be out. It will be a pattern on my YouTube channel. Yes.
We've got multiple flap sizes, please. And here's a thought from Charlie.
Yes.
I
Give
didn't
it to
read
me.
it yet, so
So we're winging it here.
yeah. Maybe mark on the template where the twist lock would go, so we can see how that impacts the design.
Damn it, Charlie. Why
Charlie,
didn't you
you're
tell me
so
this
smart.
2 days ago?
Yeah, really. You're a day late and a dollar
You know
short,
what?
Charlie.
I can do that. I can do that because I have this is the only one I printed.
Yeah.
I mean, I printed a clear one because I messed
That
this
would
one up.
be.
Fine, Charlie. You know, that's actually a really good idea. I
It
just
is.
wish I thought of it. Oh, I just thought of a great idea. I'm going to make these with the twist lock marking on them.
So that you don't put your fussy cut stuff where the twist lock is
Damn
going to
it,
go.
Charlie. Okay. Charlie,
good
come
job,
in.
Charlie. Good
Charlie, we need to have weekly consultations before
Yeah.
I open my mouth. That's a fantastic idea, and I love that. So I am going to add that. I can add that on. Don't worry, Lori and anyone else that ordered one, because I haven't made them yet. And I have a massive order of acrylic coming in because I'm finally getting low. Believe it or not, I am
Good.
finally getting low.
That acrylic
So I
in?
had to
Wow.
restock, and I'm also going out of town. So as you know, templates do not get cut immediately, and they'll get cut.
I think at some point you're going to have to teach us how to do it.
I might have to. It's not hard at all. I also, speaking of acrylic and lasers, once I can get settled with my second machine, because I cannot film things in my basement. Once I get the second machine settled into the office again and it's in the pretty space, I do want to start putting some videos on YouTube.
That would be cool.
Even if you don't have one, I don't know about you, but like I find things interesting. Like I've watched long arm videos, and I don't long arm because like I find
Yeah.
it interesting to see like how you do things. And I am not gonna gatekeep and not tell people secrets and stuff. Like I tell you guys 99% of my life, even when you don't want to know. I tell you anyway. So there's just certain things happening at the moment that I can't tell you about, but it's good stuff. It's very good stuff. Oh, look at her! I knew that's why she went. So Marlene grabbed the magazines. They are not available anymore. You cannot get them. These are my copies. These are mine. Oh, you found we have 3 more. Apparently. So if you want one, email me. It's a full magazine. I didn't know we had any left. I thought they were gone. We have 3 more left. So email me. It's not on the website. Did I say that again? It's not on the website. Don't look on the website. It's not there. Email me. It says display until 4/17/20. This was spring 2020.
Yeah.
This was the original bag. I even made the cover. That is not my body. That is just my bag. A lot of people said, oh, look, you're photographed on the cover. And I was like,
No.
that girl's way thinner than I am, but thank you for that. But it is in here and a bunch of other fun stuff. There it is.
That one was so cute.
It was so cute, and I gave it to the fabric designer because I did not have the fabric, and people were, oh my God, they were insane. I had this at a show. I was in California and then Arizona, and I had a sign that said, "Go buy the magazine. Go buy it." So, do you have this fabric? No. Do you have this No. So I said, here, take it. So this will be a free video on YouTube soon. Not today.
And Shelley asked, Shelley,
Chili.
Chili,
Yes.
is it on the website? What did you
What
just
did
say?
you just
Shelley?
say?
It's not on the
Pay
website.
attention, Shelley.
Shelley, is your brain?
Oh, she's
brain
funny.
frozen?
She came back from Chicago and now she's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
It is not on the website. So yes,
Shelley
I
sent you an email.
thank you, Charlie. So yes, see, this is why I talk to you guys, because you say things and you might think that they're nothing, but like I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I didn't think about putting that on there, but that's a really awesome idea. And now everything that has a flap needs a template, because how cool is that? I was very
It is
excited
cool.
about that.
Yeah.
I was so excited. But of course, I printed it, and then Eric goes, "Could you do the outline? Can you put it back in?" Here's one downfall of the Glowforge. The accuracy is about 98%. Sometimes you're like, it looks like it's right, and then it'll like scoot over. So you see, oh, that's not
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So this is mine. This is mine. This one's fine. But, you know, poop happens. That's all I can tell you.
Yep.
So, we got any more questions? Are we good? What else do we want to talk about?
Did you do a template for, now I don't remember the name of the bag.
Well, I have a
It's the
list.
flip over one, the one that has the big flap.
Aria?
The one that I
No,
carry.
no.
Oh, I know the one she means, but
The OO.
it's got the zipper right here.
Evie?
This one.
That one?
That one.
Barb,
I did not. No.
Okay, I have another.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Idea.
bring this over.
This is real time right now. Hold on. Templates. This is right now. I'm writing them down. Evie flap. So, see, I'm writing them.
Okay. Can I ask a question?
Ask me.
How hard would it be to not put this zipper on, but put a zipper in here?
Oh, it wouldn't be hard. You can use your zipper template.
But my boss hasn't
Given
made
us
me
one
one
yet.
yet.
Your boss sucks. She will.
But I don't, because I love this bag, but I don't like doing this.
It's
I'm
fine.
thinking, whew,
So Barb wants her zipper template, which I have not cut for her yet. Sorry.
Barb, or you could just do this.
no, I don't like that. There's a
Use
lot
it
of
as
things
an oven mitt.
This is what happens. I don't know what to tell you.
Marley's very creative.
Do we have any other questions?
Hang on.
Has anybody left? If you're not here, let me know.
Charlie says, I saw someone who made a flap with little characters on it, and the twist lock came out in a very unfortunate place.
Have you seen, it's been going around for like 2 years now, I'm sure you've seen it, the Winnie the Pooh zipper incident?
No.
No.
It's a Winnie the Pooh, and he's standing like this. Well, then the zipper cut off his bottom half, and then there's another character that,
Oh, God.
and so it looks
Winnie
like
the Pooh horror.
it looks like no. Oh my God! Don't even get me started on that. Winnie the Pooh zipper. You'll find it. It looks like Winnie the Pooh is being inappropriate with somebody else. It's really funny, and it says always check your placement.
Oh, Winnie.
Oh, Jesus.
That's the funniest thing I've ever
Winnie the
seen.
Pooh's
Now, here's another suggestion. Or
Give 'em to me.
question. Is the class poll going to be cut out?
Oh, I haven't decided on that yet. Do you want that so you can mark it? Wouldn't that make more sense if the oval?
That's what
But
she
here's
had.
the only thing, though. Just
Yeah.
remember, I can only pick one, so it's
Yeah.
only one oval.
That's probably not.
In hindsight, I'm gonna say no, and here's the reason. This is an older one. I use the twist lock. We also have flip locks. We also have, we don't know, new hardware could come out and you decide you want something else that's a different shape. I wouldn't want anyone to have the wrong shape and misinterpret it. So I will mark it. It will be marked on here just so that you can see it. So you can see your placement. But I think cutting a hole, after I said yes, I think cutting a hole, we should not do that. Because if you don't use a twist lock, I don't want to mess anybody up and have them be upset.
What's the name of the bag that we were just looking at? What was it?
Evie. Evie.
Evie.
Evie.
Cindy, it was Evie.
It was Evie,
E-I-E.
not Elise.
No.
Not Elise.
Raise your
Or
hand if you're
Elise.
absent. Come on, Bobby. Raise your hand if you're absent. Raise your hand, Jess.
Mentally, yes. Thank you. Are we good?
I think I've caught up with all the
Okay.
questions.
All right. So let's go over a few
Oh,
things.
no, Cindy
Oh,
wants to see it again.
we'll go get it. I don't have it.
I don't have it.
All right. Let's go over a couple things again, just so we're all on the same page. We have 3 more of these. If you want one, email me. They're not on the website. Don't go looking for it. It's not on the website. 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 Don't go searching for it and then send me an email and say that you're sad because it's not on the website. Email me.
This might be a good idea.
Evie. I will hold on to it just in case.
This may be a good idea.
Yes.
For your template,
Yes.
instead of cutting it out, put a small hole for a pencil mark.
We could, but again, I don't want it to cause any problems. Somebody marks something, it's wrong. I will mark it. I will not cut it. It will just be better. I think it will be better that way for all of us involved, mostly me. The small template works with Alice, which is a purchasable pattern on the patterns page. It also works with the pattern that's in this magazine that's not on the website. I will have a video in the near future. I will also have an Alice video in the near future. I use Cork Club from, there will also be a hole in this. There's not a hole in this. I used Cork Club from June, we're in June, to make the Alice video, so that's also why it's not out, because I can't show you yet. I'll show you soon. Next week, I will not be in this building. I will be in a different state. So Barb and Marlene will not be with me. But next week for Facebook, we will be 1 hour late because I will be on 11 Central Time instead of Eastern Time. I will try to remind you over and over again as the week goes on. I will be in Kentucky. I will be at English Sew and Back because I am doing a trunk show and I'm teaching. My friend Cassie, possibly her husband Joel, I don't know yet. Joel is a troublemaker. He's like the southern version of Eric. That's why they cannot meet. We will be doing Facebook from her shop. And I've never been to her shop because every time I go to Paducah, we don't have time. So I'm making a special trip just to go to English Sew and Back. I'm very excited about it.
Is she in Paducah?
She is in Paducah. She's on one of the highways, like as you're just getting into Paducah. She's not like in the downtown part. But yes, so I'm very excited. Cassie is very southern and she's adorable, and I can't wait for you to hear her twang because I just love it. I hear it every time she texts me. I hear her voice. So we get to see her shop and she'll tell us about what she does and we'll talk about what I'm there for. So I will remind you again, but we will be an hour late next week, 11 Central instead of Eastern Time, just because that's how it goes.
What are you teaching there?
I am teaching Rue, and I am teaching Ginger, actually. Oh, look at the timing of that. I didn't even realize it. I just realized that now. This and Rue, because if you make a bag, you want a wallet to go with it, and I figured we would have a small, easy wallet, and I'll bring some templates with me. I'll bring some templates with me. So that is what I am doing there, and I'm doing a trunk show on Friday, thanks to Sue Smith. See, I do listen. Just because I don't get it done as soon as you want me to doesn't mean I don't listen. I listen to everything. It's just sometimes my processing time is slow because I have an old processor and I have to upgrade it.
Show.
I am a one-man band here. So Barb and Marlene do a lot for me, but there's also a lot that they can't do for me, and
Creative stuff.
I don't have extra people to do that kind of stuff for me. Yeah, I do a lot of stuff. So someday I hope that somebody can do a lot of other stuff and I can just be creative. That would be amazing. Somebody did all my social media and did all the video editing and stuff. Oh, that would be great.
Yeah.
Hasn't
Maybe
happened
somebody
yet.
young.
Yes. Anybody young want to come work for me?
You're gonna get
No,
flooded
you know
with
what?
applicants.
You don't have to be young. You just have to be tech savvy.
Right.
You're out.
I know I am. I can't figure out how to look at my paychecks online from the. Can't figure it out.
She does not
Click
go from
on-
one page to the other on your website.
Someday we're going to have a YouTube tutorial on how to use the internet, and it'll be just for Marlene,
Marlene, yeah.
but the rest of you will also benefit from it. Well, that's all I have to say, and that was a lot. Sorry, we didn't really have anything planned for today because it fell apart, and I was excited because I was like, let's finish up sewing machine needles. We have a plan. And
That's
then,
the problem.
and then the
You have
universe
a
was like,
plan.
no. We're going to hold on to your needles and not let you have them. So
Yeah.
I will get them. I will play with them. I will have more concise answers and information for you. I'm excited to try out the non-stick, but also the
I know.
chrome. I want to see. I don't know how I can really test the chrome aside from trying to
Yeah.
break them, but we'll see what happens. So
That what the
they're supposed to be
thing is?
stronger. They're supposed to last longer. So I don't know.
unless you're gonna sew with them for a year, how are you gonna test?
So we'll be back in 2023 to show you how that goes.
exactly.
I don't know. But I will play with them. I will play around. And here's
do
the other thing. I need to see how my machine likes them because, as we said last week, and I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but not all machines like all needles. And one of my machine loves Microtex needles. And it's on top stitch. My other machine is like either or. I love them both. So I don't, you don't know. So I want to see if my machine is like chrome.
Yeah.
Yes, no. So we'll see. So next week will just kind of be another free-for-all, but I'm going to let Cassie do most of it because we're at her shop. And then
Yeah.
we'll be back after that. And maybe we'll have fun things to tell you when I come back. I don't know.
Let's hope so.
Oh, we got templates. I'm
I
so
think
excited.
Eric's gonna hang out with Elise.
Eric's hanging out with
that's
his girlfriend
right.
Elise. I'm telling you. All right, I'm done.
Okay.
We'll see you guys next week, an hour later. I will remind you as many times as I can. And that's all.
Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye.